My name is Ed Boone. I am the Chief Creative Officer at NetherRealm Studios and for Mortal Kombat.
Cool. First, can you explain the title to people who don't know why it's Mortal Kombat 1 after Mortal Kombat?
Yes. Well, as you said, we've done 11 Mortal Kombat games, Mortal Kombat fighting games, and with each one we kept introducing a new villain that was more powerful than the last. And the last one we kind of felt like we were about as powerful of a villain as we can come up with. So we felt it was time to kind of reset the story. It's a new universe created by Liu Kang. It literally starts with a big bang. And because of that, and because we're resetting the game mechanics, just everything is changing. We decided to call it Mortal Kombat 1 just to kind of let everybody know this is a new beginning.
Is it going to be easier for a new player to come to Mortal Kombat?
Well, certainly from the story perspective, it will be easier. They don't have to know what happened in the 11 games before, but we always want the game to be easy for somebody to come in and play. And so all the new modes that we have teach the player how to play the game and do all that. That's always something that we put in our games.
You have some kind of tutorial?
Yes.
A tutorial mode that is a aggressive one?
That's right.
Is it that kind of aspect you want to show people that Mortal Kombat is not only real fighting?
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a big thing that separates Mortal Kombat from other games is we put a lot of effort into the single player, one person playing themselves. And so the story mode, this new mode that we're calling Invasions, and so it's very much, just as much focus on the single player as it is the competitive part, which is, playing against other people online, playing against your friends, esports, and all that stuff. So we cover both of them, I feel.
How do you choose the characters?
A lot of the characters are chosen from the story that we want to tell. We have this long Mortal Kombat timeline, and we also want to give characters a rest, so we won't include them in one game, and so when they come back, everybody's happy that they came back. Mortal Kombat has about 90 or 100 characters that we've introduced over the years, and so we want to give them their turn to be in the spotlight.
Are you listening to the community to choose them?
Absolutely, yeah. We usually can get a sense from the community of which characters they really want to see the most. Every game has a character that everybody's, Melina was the character everybody wanted to see in Mortal Kombat 11. And so every game has, and we absolutely listen to them.
Which one is your favorite?
Oh, Scorpion's always been my favorite character, yeah. Because it was one of the first characters we worked on, and when we made Scorpion, to me, that was when we knew this game was going to be different and unique. Scorpion throwing the spear, pulling the opponent towards him. There's something unique and different about that other games didn't do.
We see a lot of fighting games coming. That's Rider, coming back is more fun. There is still coming. How would you explain that they are still popular?
How do I explain it?
And there are no new fighting games coming.
Well, I think those three games are some of the oldest fighting games, right? When, like in the 90s, when fighting games were first becoming big, those games came out. And I believe that people have like a nostalgia in them. Like they remember when they were first playing Mortal Kombat or one of the earlier games. And because we keep adding new things to the game, it keeps it fresh, but they also have the nostalgia of knowing Liu Kang for 30 years and things like that.
Isn't it difficult to be that long and to renew the game? Do you have still the creativity to do that, or is it difficult to adjust because players 30 years ago are not the same players?
Yes. And a lot of the players that played the game 30 years ago are married and have kids now, and so it's a different. But I do feel like we have a good idea of what players are enjoying about Mortal Kombat. And one of the things to me is like how much we're not afraid to change. Like, Mortal Kombat 1, it's completely different from Mortal Kombat 11. It's very different. And I think that's why players, they know that there's something new that's going to be coming.
You say that it's different from the 11 one. Is there something in the new kind of players we have that make you change it? Tell you that you had to change Mortal Kombat. It couldn't be Mortal 12, Mortal Kombat 12, because maybe, I don't know, you find it too difficult, or you need the invasion mode. What makes you
Well,
change?
I think just change in general is something that makes a game more interesting. Like we really don't want to just make a prettier version of our last game, because then I think players will get bored of it quickly. But we introduced this new cameo system, which is other characters that come in and help. We've never done that before in any of our Mortal Kombat games, and so that's the new feature. This invasions, which is another single player part, that's a new feature. There's always something new that, even though the series is 30 years old, this game is introducing something new that nobody's seen before.
Back then, the first Mortal Kombat, is there something now, thinking about it, you would have changed or make it different?
Oh, absolutely. With 30 years of experience making these games, if I went back, I would make it completely different than. Oh yeah. There's so many things I would do differently, but that's just because of the experience that I've gone through of making these games for so long.
Like what?
The number of characters, we would have had more special moves per character. I think we would have done more with the story. But we were also very limited with technology and everything. So we did what we could with what we knew. But again, I think I would do something pretty different.
And in 30 years, what will Mortal Kombat look like?
Oh, I don't know, but it would be great if it was still around. I'd probably be long gone by then. Yeah.
As I told you, I would like you to explain to a new player playing Mortal Kombat for the first time 5 things he has to know before starting the game. Things to do,
Sure.
things to not do,
Sure.
player to choose. This one is maybe better for newcomers.
Uh-huh.
And,
Yeah. I would say the first thing is to understand what we've done with the fighting, which is basically introducing a cameo fighter, a helper, basically, to come in and fight. That's the new gameplay feature that we've added to the game. So it's kind of learning that, I would say, would be the first thing to do. The second thing would be to play the story mode. The story mode also introduces the cameo fighters and tells you, it's a very long, it's like a movie. It's like watching a movie. So that would be the second one. The invasions, I think, is the third one, which is like imagine it's like a board game that is city blocks long, a gigantic, as big as a city. That would be the one I would say not to do is don't just go online and instantly start playing people, because there's going to be people who've been playing it for a long time, and you want to practice up a little bit in terms of so give it a little bit of a practice, and then the third one would be collection, right? Like you can get gear pieces and level up your characters, so just go through the mastery of the characters and earn all the fun stuff for your favorite character. That would be number 5.
and a character which is your favorite to start?
Scorpion.
Scorpion?
Yeah,
Definitely Scorpion.
exactly. Yeah, not even a question. Not even a question.